Attention. Hull failure imminent. All personnel abandon ship. Launch in 3, 2, 1. You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Hello and welcome to Subnautica on ps4. That's what we'll do. Pop out the top. As you can see, the ship would just come in dead.
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
Okay. So the whole point of these is try and help find locations, fragments and other bits and pieces. Maybe a bit of help and advice or strategic theories on how to play the game. Obviously first things first, medical fabricator, grab hold of that. To be honest, might as well pop that straight away. Got a little cupboardy hole thing here, got a couple of flares, water and some food. Don't need to worry about that at the moment though. Alright, first things first, fabricator. Now you've got a couple of water and some food in the cupboard, but best thing to do is try and find ways of creating it yourself. So at the moment all you've got is water, and click across that you've got filtered water or disinfected water. Now to make the disinfected water you need table coral and salt deposit, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, salt deposit and coral tube sample. You can't get the coral tube samples until you have the knife. You can't, yeah. For the knife you need silicone rubber and titanium. So for the silicone rubber you need creep vine. No you don't, you need creep vine seed cluster. So once you go and grab hold of that and a bit of titanium, you can then make the survival knife. The best thing to do is probably when you go outside, look for a piece of metal salvage, which there will be some directly under your ship or very very close by, and there you go, straight away. So grab all of that, bring it back to the fabricator and then whack it through the fabricator and then turn it into titanium, which then gives you 4 bits of titanium, which means you're halfway there. And what you need to do is come out and find, I think it's this way, find a bit of creep vine. Yeah, there it is. And on the grapevines you'll see little yellow clusters like that. There you do, grab them. And that then gives you the option for the knife. I want you to break that, so I might as well do it.
Is an essential component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
So what we need to do is go back and use the fabricator. I'll pick up this bit of metal salvage as well, because you need a ton of it. An absolute ton of it. So let's mix all that up. Alright, so you need silicone rubber, so knock that out. And what you do, come down, grab a knife, and that'll give you a little explanation on it.
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
Okay. So next thing you're gonna definitely need is, where is it? Tools. It's a scanner. So you need to make a battery. For the batteries, so for the scanner you need a battery and titanium. We've got the titanium, we just need to make the battery. So to do that, we need acid mushrooms, 2 of, and some copper ore. We just picked up a bit of copper ore, so what we need to do is go and get the copper mushroom, the little mushroomy things. Where are they? There they are. Now, looking at this, it says pick up acid mushroom X. You don't need to push X. What you can actually use is the L2 button, which does exactly the same trick, and it's easier to catch fish. When you're chasing a fish around, they don't tend to stay still, and it can be a bit of a pain in the arse trying to use the X button. But no bloody good at it, even with the L2 button, to be honest. Never mind. So now I've got the acid mushrooms. We do make a battery, which then gives us access to the power cell, which means we then use a scanner. A scanner comes in handy for all sorts of things.
Synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
And there you go. That tells you what the scanner's for, and what you do, you come outside and you basically scan the crap out of everything you find. Literally everything needs scanning to start with, and you can spend quite a long time doing this. No? Don't stop bloody fluff swimming around. I'll be out again. I'll do the Reginald fish as well over here, or the Gary fish. Right. Okay, that's besides the point right now. Completely forgot what I was doing. Now you've gone out, scanned a few things. Got the silicone rubber. You can also use it as a lubricant for the creepvine clusters. The other thing you're going to need is a repair tool. So titanium you need, obviously silicone rubber you've already got because you've collected the creepvines, and cave sulfur. Okay, sulfur can be a bit of a pain in the arse. Not so much to find, it's relatively easy to find. It's the little buggers that are protecting it. which I'll try and locate now. They're normally in these little caves right next to the starting point. Here we go. That's these little buggers that are a pain in the arse. Right, quickly get some oxygen. And that was closer than I'd like it to be, but never mind. Right. So in that little thing that they just came out of, you'll find cave sulfur. Now I know there was 2 of them, so yep, there you go. Ah, bloody hell. Alright, there was 3 of them.
Local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core, sustained during planet fall.
Loads of cave sulfur in there. What the fuck was that? Oh, okay. There's a stalker down there apparently. So once you've got them bits, head back, use the fabricator and make your repair tool. Which means you can then start your quest on playing the game properly. One thing I also would recommend is make this tool, repair tool, would be equipment and a standard O2 tank. And what that would do, that will push it from your oxygen O2 from 45 up to 75.
New blueprint acquired.
Which means you can stay underwater longer, which means you can collect more stuff. Now you've got the repair tool, you can repair the power cells in the life pod, so everything comes back online.
Environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
97%, so I'll give that a few minutes, and I'll do the radio as well while I'm here. Which means we can then start receiving messages.
Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
Yeah, 9999, however many nines that was, hours, is a fairly long time. So what you want to do, stick some of the creep vine in there. Stick the cave sulfur in there. We don't need the fire extinguisher at the moment. Don't need them at the moment. Don't need them at the moment. So effectively all we need is them for the time being. Right. Now I'll start off with a couple of schematics. It's actually a damn sight easier doing this during the day looking for these, but close by what you will find, well, it should be a pain in the arse and not be able to find it. It should be about right. There'll be little white boxes scattered about the place.
Calorie intake recommended.
Yep, I get that I'm hungry. Quickly scan this. I say it's easier searching for these things during the day because you can see them a bit more clearer, especially in the shallows when you start. These little bladderfish are half decent
New creature
for
discovered.
water. So bang that through the fabricator and it'll give you some water.
Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy.
So once again you come back to the fabricator, use the water, mix up some water. I think each one of these bottles gives you 20. Yeah. Right, as I was. The water. Just obviously made the water that I had. That gives me then, yeah, it gives me 20 water. So bang them down, yeah. And food. And to start with, obviously you get the bits and pieces in here. Might as well knock one of them out.
Vital signs stabilizing.
And you've got the med kit because I got blown up by that bloody fish. Creeper fish, right. Okay. So, looking for boxes. Little white boxes. They're scattered about. Literally all over the map. But there's one specific one that I'm looking for, which is a seaglide. Now, I did see it here about 10 minutes ago while I was off camera. Problem is, I'm sure this fucking thing's just moved. So seaglide normally quite close to base, or to your life pod to start. Floats about. Well, it doesn't float about, it sits at the bottom, but it's not just this schema, it's not just here that it sits, I mean it's literally everywhere. All over the map. Oh, why does it keep doing that? Is there something here I haven't scanned yet? Yeah, there you go. Indigenous life form. Bloody sure it was here, I don't know where it's gone. This was the other side. Might have been. Typical that I wouldn't be able to find it now. There we go. So as you can see, we are 53 metres from the life pod and the seaglide fragment. That's one of two. Now, around here somewhere there will be another little box which will have part 2 of do. So metal salvage you'll find all over the map, literally everywhere. When you get enough balls. Over by the Aurora, down the left hand side here, there is an absolute ton of it. It's literally scattered everywhere. And a grav trap fragment. They come in very handy. Although I've found that they've come in very handy. That's the other one. So again,
New blueprint acquired.
87 metres. And it's close towards the Aurora. There's another one there just to show you that they do spawn everywhere. Once you've got the 2, every time you scan another part from there onwards it will give you titanium. But what we're looking for is the other seaglide. So there's another one there. And a counter. So this one's just decoration. A lot of the stuff you can scan is just pure decoration, and it makes zero difference to your game whatsoever. Ah, there it is. Seaglide. So now I can make the seaglide. Another good thing to have floating around, or if you see them, brain corals. Just go and sit above them, and what it'll do, it'll let out little balls of oxygen. If you're low down, it'll replenish your oxygen. If you think, crap, I'm gonna die, then you see one of them, grab hold of it. The stalkers as well, they're a bit of a pain. Not too bad, but they will nick all the shit. They will try and nick all the metal salvage. You can parry away from them quite easily.
Oxygen.
I haven't got time to scan him, I need oxygen. Just need to be aware because they will chase you literally to the surface. Alright, where did he go? Like I say, to start the game you'll be scanning pretty much everything that there is. There he is. Tried hacking at my legs, didn't he? Right. There we go. So what we need to do, go back, find out what we need. Well, we don't need to go back to find out what we need. Do is go to the surface, pull up the PDA, L1, and it'll bring up all the information that you need. So, seaglide fragments. Seaglide, so what you need is a battery, lubricant, copper wire and titanium. So to get the copper wire you need obviously copper. To get the lubricant you need the creep vine seed, bright yellow things, and then the acid shrooms. And what else was it to make a battery? Silicone rubber. So I know that I've got the acid, I know that I've got the silicon, and I think I've got everything I need to make it. Lots of. So I'm obviously back. Pretty sure I've got copper in there. And my little radio's going, so I'll get that in a second. Right. No, we need to pull the crap out of here first. No, we don't have copper. Lovely. So we'll grab hold of them anyway, make the silicone rubber for the battery. Make the drop the metal salvage down at the titanium. And make the lubricant.
Lubricant is essential in construction of vehicles and power plants.
So all we need is copper wire and the battery. What was that for the battery? I can't remember. No, not power cell. Pillock. So 2 shrooms and copper ore. I don't need to be carrying around this much. So I'll ditch some of this into the old thing there. And go get some copper ore. Which, in theory, should be floating around here somewhere. Won't be far away. Oh, them little bastard things. Fucking hate them. copper ore. What you're looking for is sandstone deposit, I think. Or limestone deposit, one of the two. So these fish fucking wind me up.
Caution.
Oh, not another one.
Degradation of the Aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
Oh, read it. Before I go down there, because I've never...
Oxygen.
Get some oxygen and go back in. Oh, hello. Is that copper? I'm pretty sure that was copper. Yeah, it was copper. So we're good. Oh, hang on, yeah. So copper on 2 shrooms. I'll make up the battery. Then what do we need? Copper wire. Oh, I need 2 copper ore. You pain in the ass. Right, where was I? Over here somewhere, wasn't I? Ah. Gotcha. What do I do with the other bit then? Oh, hang on, did I use that for the battery? I think I did, didn't I? Yeah, I used it for the battery. That's why I'm stupid. I needed 3 bits, not 2. Alright. Luckily enough, it's normally quite close. As he says as he runs into a bit more. No, titanium. Bell end. Right, next bit. There we go. B copper. B copper, not copper. It's never copper when you want it to be. There we go. You can piss off. Right, scanner. There's a mobile vehicle. Where's that thing? Yeah, these are the stalkers. They keep nicking the metal and what have you. And what they do when they bite that, they tend to drop a tooth.
30 seconds.
There's another seaglide fragment there. Lead, not quite what I was aiming for, but still quite handy.
Oxygen.
Seriously, bloody stalkers. Again, least of your worries, but...
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
And then gives you the option for fibre mesh.
Blueprint acquired.
But that's something for in a minute, because I still need copper. Piss off. I'll be pissed if I die straight away. Hopefully at the medical.